Hi everybody, how you doing? This is Simple Cooking and I'm Jonathan Cousins. The other night I showed you how to cook a cheesy rice and vegetable platter, and I hope it was as good as it was for me. Good for you as it was for me. So I ended up having a few pieces left over because I'd been eating it for like a few meals after that, and I decided to freeze it, but I froze it, and I froze it into little slices like this, little meatloaf looking slices. And it's really one of the best things you can do when you, if you've got yourself a ton of leftovers and you don't want it to go bad. And especially nowadays, you don't want food to go bad. So just something to enhance it though, we're gonna do like pan seared, it's like a pan, it's like a flour and cornmeal crusted cheesy rice and vegetable, I guess, patty, and we're gonna sear it in olive oil, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. So first of all, we are going to take 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of cornmeal, and we're gonna mix that together. And we're gonna salt the flour. We're gonna salt the mixture with about maybe a half a teaspoon of, or half a teaspoon or 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, just to give it a little more flavor. And then we are going to add about, you know me and salt, or you know me and pepper. I love my pepper, so I would say maybe about a half a teaspoon. Give it some flavor and give it some color. And let's see, about maybe a half to 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, just to give it some extra flavor. You know me and flavor. So just go ahead and mix that together, and people use this all the time for fried chicken. They salt the flour, which is a very common thing. And I don't know if you ever worked in a kitchen or anything like that, but that's something you do. You salt the flour before you do fried chicken, and it gives it such an amazing taste. But we're not doing fried chicken. So we got our little dry mixture right here, and we're just gonna put it on this plate right here. I don't want to do too much because I didn't want to throw away a lot of flour. This mixture is probably gonna be really good. Let me just taste a little bit too, just to be safe. A little salty, a little peppery. You could taste the garlic. That's all you need. Okay, so let's get our egg. Just 1 egg. So, we'll do it in this. I'm tripping out. Okay, there we go. So we got our 1 egg. Toss that in the trash. And you could even put like maybe a tablespoon of milk. That would just to give it a little more thickness. Maybe a little more. Just a couple dashes. We're gonna mix that in there. Make sure you break that yolk. Mix it in there like you're making French toast, but we're not making French toast. We will make French toast next week though. So got that egg mixture going on, and that's what you want to see. All the colors are mixed together, just like that. Okay. And we are going to take piece number 1, and we're just going to throw it right on the flour. Just to get it going. Oh shoot, I hate when I do that. It's okay. It's nice and chilly. I pulled it out of the freezer a couple hours ago. So, it doesn't have to be perfect on there. Just as long as you get a little bit of that egg on there. Like I said, we're gonna cook this. It's gonna taste like, it's gonna have that crust like French toast does. It's a really, really good good flavor. So got that. Get that second piece. This piece, I already looked at it. It's a little bit. It looks like it could break into two pieces, but and it might what? Yeah. See, that's okay if it does. So let's just get this all goodied up. Goodied up. Okay. Having too much fun with this. I love cooking. What's not to love? Trying out new flavors, cooking from scratch, controlling your own ingredients. That's the best. Okay, so enough about me. I'm getting too carried away with that. So I should have put this other plate on the. You know what? You should always put the other plate. You should always put the other plate right next to the other plate. That way nothing spills over. So just some advice. Okay, ooh, that looks good too. Okay. Okay, so let me get a paper towel. Oh my gosh. Gosh. I hate using a whole paper towel just to wipe my hand off, so. All right, and let's take this over to the frying pan and let's let the magic begin. Hi everybody. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to get my favorite extra virgin olive oil, and we're just going to put about 2 tablespoons inside the pan, just enough to get a heat going on. Put it on medium heat just to start out. I have a feeling about this recipe. I haven't tried it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be really good. Nice and flavorful. Let's get a little bit more just to be safe. I'm trying to watch my eating, and I'm adding all this oil. Ay, it's okay. That's okay. We need to keep our bellies full during this time. What better way to do it than to try this recipe, right? So let this heat up for a minute. Okay, and we're just gonna put it straight on there. No, maybe not. Maybe we should have waited a second. Hold on a minute. Yeah, we should have let it get a little bit hotter. That's okay though. It's heating up. Yeah, it's important to let the heat get hot. In a situation like this, it's like the same as frying. It's like the same as frying French fries or something like that. Same concept, I guess. Except we are frying these beauties. Except we're frying these beauties right here. So, all right, I think that's good. So, let's get that going. We'll hear the sizzle. That magical sizzle. The magical sizzle. I know you hear that sound. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That is exactly what we're looking for, right around there. Those little bubbles surrounding it. That means it's cooking the goodness. I wish you could smell this right now, but when you cook this at home, you're going to be smelling this yourself. You're going to be like, you know what, that John was right. This recipe is really good. This recipe. Acting like I've been doing this recipe for a long time. I haven't. I just figured, what better way to make an episode about using leftovers to create something totally different. It's not a bad idea. It really isn't. We should be doing that right now. This should be the time to do stuff like that. That and learn how to cook if you don't, you know? Oh, yeah. That's one thing about this. That's one thing about this this quarantine is it's a really great time to do stuff like that. To do YouTube videos like I'm doing. Have a YouTube show. Learn how to cook. Makes sense to me. Ooh, that olive oil is smelling delightful. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. You see that crustiness right there? Mm-hmm. Might actually throw it back on that side for a few more minutes just to do it. Because we are going to be doing, this is going to take about 15 minutes to cook maybe? 10 to 15 minutes to cook. Because you don't want that, it's got egg in it, you know? Just to be safe. So let's check this other side. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I can feel it. That's crusting over well. Oh, that one I think needs to be turned over now, as you can see. Because that looks like French toast right there. That's too funny. Oh my gosh. There, oh, yeah, that one too. We're still going to have to get the sides too, just to seal it in, you know what I mean? You know, I was thinking about doing this with butter, but butter burns so easily that it doesn't even make any sense doing that. There we go. That's a good crust. You're gonna taste that when you taste this, I promise you. Excuse me. Still cooking. Oh, that's getting there. That's getting there. Hold on. We might as well just turn it on its side right now, you know? That's funny. Let me turn this. There we go. See my face a little bit more. Yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta open the window in here. Doesn't set off the fire alarms, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's turn this one on its side. Cause, oh yeah, see? Check this one. I have a feeling this one is going to need to be on its side too. Yep. Your house might get a little smoky, I'm not going to lie to you. But that's why you're going to have to open the window or something like that. You know, hopefully you have a window in your kitchen, which I don't know why you wouldn't. Yep, this one side's done. That's the color you want too. It's gonna look almost burnt, but it's not burnt. It's cooked well done. There we go. This is just like cooking a steak. Yep, there we go. Might as well just stick it in there. Do that right there. Normally I don't say stick the knife in there and do this, but I don't want this house to get too smoky. So, oh yeah, it got it. There we go, let's get this. Let's get this side. Actually, let's get this side because it's easier to stand up on its own. There we go, no, maybe not. Yeah, it's getting too smoky in here. Hold on. Almost done. You can turn it on low right now if you want to. Just to reduce the heat. Ooh, okay. That freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You saw me jump. I know you did. There we go. Okay. I think most of these are done. Oh, you see what I did? All that crust came off. That's okay. It's okay. Nothing to fret about, people. But I'll tell you what. Let's just get these two pieces off the stove right now. Just to get them off. There we go. So I think these two pieces are done. Yeah. fact, I think all this is done. Yep. If I don't take it off right now, it's gonna smell burned. Let's say it's about done. Yeah. I feel really bad about eating this, but you know what? Gotta splurge. You gotta splurge. Especially now. Now is the time to live. See that? Look at this. Let's check this out. A little hot in the middle. Mm. 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 I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So, better go make it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next video.